people won't admit, but it's the truth. These people who seem to have long hair, their hair is stretched. Anyone who wants to fight me, come.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Morning everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Gakuburut, and I'm coming at you to talk about natural hair growth tips, or generally hair growth tips, because this is something that we don't talk about. And when I say we don't talk about, it's because the natural hair community makes people believe that for you to grow long healthy hair, you have to do 1,000,001 things to see the growth. But the truth is, they're just literally just a few things that you need to do, and most of it you just have to be patient and watch your hair grow. And the first thing, that the reason I'm saying this is because your hair is always growing. There is no way, not unless you have alopecia or any other health condition that is hindering hair growth. I can't speak, I don't know what's happening nowadays. The only thing that is going to happen to your hair is that maybe it's breaking at a faster rate than it's growing. So the first thing that you need to know is that your hair is always growing. The only thing that you have to do is tips on how to maintain the hair growth that you're experiencing. There is no magic to double your hair growth for it to grow 10 inches in a month, but there are things that you can do for hair growth maintenance. So I know you might be wondering, who is this girl to tell me what to do with my hair, or tell me that there's no way I can double my hair growth? I want to show you my hair. This is all my hair, and it's in a ponytail that I have braided. The reason I'm here is because for me to be able to retain as much length that I have been able to retain, it took me an year of trial and error and a lot of breakage, a lot of setbacks. And during that year, I felt like I wasn't doing anything for my hair. And then came a time when I just decided to leave my hair in a protective style, not touching it. Not to say that protective style are the way to go, but not touching my hair. But during that time, I saw some growth and then lost it all. So I am coming to you as someone who has been through it all, who has learned from their mistakes, and who is willing to give you all the tips that you need to know about natural hair growth. You wonder, how can you say this? This is because it works. And the reason I'm saying it works is because it has worked for me, and it has also worked for my mother. The reason I'm saying it has worked for my mother is because we are in very different age groups, and her hair has been growing. Yes. So my mother is one woman who loves keeping her hair in a protective style for so long. And when I say for so long, I want you to know that it's for so long. She once kept some cornrows in for 3 months, and I had the task of taking them down. And I want you to know that I messed up. I didn't know what to do with that hair. But one thing that I realized is that during that period, she had so much new growth. And had I known how to take care of the hair during the takedown process, she wouldn't have lost as much hair as she did. So that was the first time that I realized that the takedown process is as important as you keeping in the hair for that period of time. Because if you keep a protective hairstyle for 3 months and you gain about 1.5 inches of new growth without doing absolutely anything to your hair, and you mishandle your hair during takedown, one thing is for sure, and there's no doubt about this, you're going to lose that new growth. And the other thing that is going to happen, you'll keep wondering, what is happening? I'm seeing growth at the root of my hair, but I can't see it in the length of my hair. That is because you're mishandling your hair during takedown. So the number one thing you need to do, handle your hair with care, tender, loving care. Secondly, the other thing that I'm going to be talking about is our nutrition. Whatever you put in your body is manifested by whatever comes out of your body. That is in form of your nails and hair and how your skin looks. So these are the most important things that you need to be looking at. If your skin is breaking out, look at your diet. If your nails are breaking, look at your diet. If your hair looks weak and is starting to change color, look at your diet. A healthy diet yields healthy outcomes in terms of your body is going to be healthy, and even your nails, your skin, and even your hair, they are going to be healthy. This is the reason I'm saying this. For the longest, I have been underweight. And being underweight, that means my body would prioritize other functions other than growing healthy hair and healthy nails. So my nails would break, my skin would break out. Like right now, if you can see, my skin does look like it's breaking out a little bit, but not as bad as it has broken out in the past, because I never used to eat well. Because I would miss meals when I was in campus. I would go days without drinking enough water. But now that I started taking enough water, taking good nutrition, everything about me feels healthy. Even my body feels healthier. So the other thing that I would want you to know is the fact that handling your hair should be done with tender loving care. I said that in the first video and I'm going to say it again. It's all about low manipulation of your hair. It's not about protective styling. It's not about being a straight natural. It's not about being relaxed. It's not about, it doesn't matter how you're putting your hair. Let me just put it that way. It doesn't matter whether you're natural or whether you're relaxed, or doesn't matter. What matters is how well you're handling your hair during that time. Are you handling your hair with tender loving care? Are you avoiding using too much manipulation on your hair? That is the hands in hair syndrome. Do you have that? If you have it, are you able to control that? Because your ability to control your hands in hair syndrome is what determines whether or not your hair is going to break. Because it's, like I said, it's all about breakage. It's all about length retention. So if you have hands in hair syndrome, I would say find something else to do. If you find your hands in your hair and you didn't want to do that, it wasn't intentional. The first thing that you're supposed to do is find something to do with those hands other than let them be in your hair. So be careful, be intentional. The fourth tip, which is a very unpopular opinion, is the fact that, and I know the natural hair community might come for me because of saying this, because no one wants you to know this, to be honest. But the truth is, stretched hair does not break as much, does not break as much as unstretched hair. And this is the reason why you hear people say that their hair grows better when in a protective style, because protective style keep your hair stretched. That is the science behind it. It has nothing to do with the protective style. It just has everything to do with the fact that during that period of time their hair is stretched, and having stretched hair, there are less fairy knots that are going to be formed. So you're going to experience less breakage, you're going to experience less tangles, and that means you're able to manage your hair better. And that's why you might find that people with relaxed hair, people with type 1 hair, and especially the Caucasians, their hair grows and seems to be growing faster than our hair does, because their hair is straight, so it doesn't form as many fairy knots as our hair would, and there is no tangles for the combs to get through. So in as much as they handle their hair every other day, there are no fairy knots that are causing the hair to break. That is just the truth. Anyone who wants to fight me, come. Number 5, we are going to talk about scalp stimulation. Scalp stimulation sends blood flow into your scalp, and blood flow to your scalp means nutrition to your hair strand. So this means that during massage and oil application, grease application onto your scalp, you're stimulating your scalp, so there is more nutrition. I don't know, I'm not going to say that there's a certain significant change in the amount of length that your hair is going to gain during scalp stimulation, but what I'm going to say is the fact that scalp stimulation does play a role, and especially for someone who is struggling to see growth in their hair. It's not something that I have done consistently for me to report and tell you that this is going to work, but I have seen people say that it works. And for some reason, I understand why, just because of the same reason I've just given you. So you need to be stimulating your scalp often. And I believe this is the reason why Indian hair grows, seems to be growing longer and longer. But the main reason, like I said, is the fact that stretched, meaning that it does not have the chance to tangle like our hair does. That's just the truth. So to me, those are the 5 most important hair growth tips that you need to know, because there is no way that you're going to handle your hair like it's trash and you expect it to look good. And the most important thing that I'm going to say is that handle your hair with tender loving care. Be gentle. Make sure that your hair is stretched most of the time, if not all the time, for you to see the length that you're growing, that it's being retained. And also, finally, just make sure that you're stimulating your scalp. Nothing less, nothing more. And I can assure you, if you do this within 6 months, you're going to see significant hair changes on your hair. You're going to see hair growth. You're going to see your hair flourishing. Your hair is going to be healthy. Look at your nutrition. Kindly don't forget about your nutrition. Don't be so worried about whatever you're putting on your scalp, especially when you're putting so many products on your scalp. I don't know, vitamin E and all those vitamins, and yet you're not eating well. If you're not eating well, I'm going to assure you that whatever is going to come out of your scalp will not look any good. If anything, you might end up shedding hair because you're not healthy, because your body does not prioritize hair, because hair is just something else that your hair has to grow out of your scalp, but it's healthy. So if you've gotten this far, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. I call you my YouTube friends because what else can I call you? Soon we are going to be a family. Yeah? And the only way for us to be a family is if you hit that subscribe button. Guys, show me some love. I'm here giving you the real deal, telling you the truth about hair growth, what the natural hair community has been hiding for all these years. And the reason I say they have been hiding it is because I've not come across any natural hair care YouTuber who gives all the tips together. They're either going to give you one and lie about the rest, because someone will tell you to leave your hair alone. No, you don't leave your hair alone. You take care of it even when you're kind of leaving it alone. So why not show me the love by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, because we are going to prove to these people that even black girls like us, or rather brown girls, we can grow long, healthy hair, because we know the secrets, don't we? Don't we know the secrets? Yes, we do. So show me some love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, guys. Bye.